It is Victor Wembanyama's time to shine.
And here comes Wemby. Way too easy.
The 19-year-old Parisian phenom projected to take the #1 spot in this year's NBA draft. The most anticipated prospect of his generation.
Hey,
Bonjour. I hear you come here often.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it.
Show me, please.
Meeting at his favorite cafe right outside of Paris.
Je suis de la pizzetta.
Pizzetta truffe.
As the world awaits his league debut.
Word on the street is that you eat quite a bit. How many meals a day?
I gotta eat whenever I can. Before practice, after practice, before going to bed, after waking up, before the nap, after the nap.
All of that to fuel the 7'3" basketball star.
That looks so good.
I'll give you a piece of it.
Merci, merci.
Who has eagerly trained his entire life for this moment.
The first thing when people see you, of course, it's your height. But you are so unique in that you play like a guard. How do you do some of the things you do out there on the court, Victor?
Ever since I touched the basketball, I've never stopped. I've always practiced to play the way I play today. That play style, that agility, that dexterity.
His skill set is simply something that we haven't seen before. But from a talent perspective, a 7'4" person who can hit jumpers, particularly three-pointers, the way that he does, is going to be able to score very, very easily.
Wemby gaining attention from pro players including Giannis, Kevin Durant, and the league's all-time scorer LeBron.
He's more like an alien. He's for sure a generational talent.
Who can especially relate to the buzz around Victor's journey to the NBA.
What they say about you is not just your game, it's your work ethic. How do you deal with the pressure that goes along with the anticipation of you?
The most important for this is to have your goal in sight. I have such high expectations from myself, and I'm so determined that the expectations of others are nothing compared to what I expect of myself.
A strict routine on and off the court for Victor, who has led his team to the finals of the top-tier French Pro Basketball League. His pregame warm-ups crucial to avoid injury.
Your athletic trainers, the way they get you prepped. There was something that I read about. You take off your shoes and socks and you crawl.
Having your feet actually connected to the ground is really important as a basketball player because it gets the feet stronger. If your feet are strong, you can then get better on every other aspect of your body.
There have also been some who look at you and go, are you ready? The day in, day out, the grueling NBA schedule.
They could think that because they don't know my work ethic. I know how I work, how we work with my surroundings, with my environment. You know, I could never have any doubt.
And so when someone says bulk up,
why? What for? You should tell others to skinny up.
You're a Renaissance man, meaning that you can play your sport at the top, but then you have this really sensitive soul. Tell us about your artwork.
If I wasn't a basketball player, I think my second passion would be, drawing. And I've always wanted to create a comic someday. It's something I do pretty much every day. I feel it in my soul. It's just when I got nothing to do, the first thing my mind is going to think about is drop a pencil and a sheet of paper and draw something.
And I hear that you'd much rather read a book than pick up your phone.
I love reading, more and more actually in the past couple of years. Before sleep, for example, I never use my phone. I know it's bad for sleep and stuff.
He's not one of your stereotypical Gen Zs kind of guys. He's also an artist. And I think it's one of those things that's really going to be nice to see him bring over to the league. It's becoming more and more acceptable to begin to diversify and show that you're more than just an NBA player.
As athletes themselves, Victor's parents, both proud and protective of their son. His mom, a former basketball player and Little League coach. His dad, a former competitive long jumper.
The thing is, they didn't really interfere with my sport. They let me be how I wanted to be. They made a lot of sacrifices. On the other hand, they're going to be able to retire early, so.
Oh, I like your confidence. The night of the draft, what's going to be going through your mind?
Gonna be so high on emotions. It's really special for me and my family. Our life is gonna change from one day to another.
Spending as much time as he can in his beloved country.
It's more like merci.
Merci. Not mercy, merci.
Yeah, exactly.
Before entering into his next chapter.
Your English is so good. It really is good. How did you learn?
I've wanted to be an NBA player for many years, so I have no choice. At some point, if you want to learn a new language, you got to act like you already know the language.
Like when I met you and I said bonjour.
Yeah.
You were like,
the first step.
Yeah, good first step.
I almost started speaking French to you.
Thank you. So, Victor, let's dig in. Are you going to miss the food?
I'm going to find a way to bring some European and French food back over there.
Do you visualize what that must be like to play against the world's greats?
Yeah. I think the most important is to not step on the court being too humble. You gotta be humble enough to be able to respect the game. But if you step on the court too humble and scared, you can't do anything.
You can see yourself on that court. I love
Of course.
Our thanks to Robin. You can watch the NBA Draft tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC and ESPN.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.